if social media is to be believed, then India is all set to have the largest organization of taxpayers in the world to monitor the budget allocations of various state governments and also the central government of India at the recommendation of the apex code of the country. When this was the buzz on the social media, many on the social media have started claiming that once it is formed, no matter which government is ruling, without the approval of the taxpayers organization, no free electricity, free water, free distribution or loan waivers can be announced by any government implementing the budgets, as the money belongs to the taxpayers and the taxpayers felt that they will be getting their due right to oversee the utilization of the taxpayers' money which is spent by the elected politicians at their whims and fancies in the form of freebies. A fact check gives us the information that it's true that the Supreme Court recently recommended a committee comprising several stakeholders that would look into the matters related to freebies announced by political parties during elections. However, the apex court is yet to mention the powers and limitations of such a committee. So, according to a PTA report of 3rd August, it stated that following a PIL which had challenged the practice of political parties promising freebies during elections, a Supreme Court bench suggested a committee comprising different stakeholders that would suggest measures to tackle the issue. Then an exercise was done to find out actually what the Supreme Court order has actually stated with regarding to this taxpayers committee. The order dated 3rd August quotes that keeping in mind the prayers made in the petition which relate to distribution of freebies by political parties, the Supreme Court is of the considered view that it would be appropriate to constitute an expert body with representatives of all the stakeholders, that is, the beneficiaries, those opposing freebies, central government, state governments, opposition parties, Finance Commission, Reserve Bank of India, Niti Aayog, etc., to name a few, to take a holistic and comprehensive view of the matter and making their recommendations. The apex court further ordered that all stakeholders mentioned in the order and veteran advocate Kapil Sibal put their recommendations on the composition of the committee within a week. So far so, there is only a committee that is being formed. No report of that committee has come at. The issue of jurisdiction, of course, may arise only if the apex court decides to act on the recommendation of the committee. As of now, it seems like it will be a committee which has to present a report to Supreme Court. Further, when we did deep research, we came to know that no report also so far mentioned any committee either being called or referred to an All India organization of taxpayers. Hence, we can safely conclude that the claim that is roaming around the social media that All India Taxpayers Association is going to monitor the budget allocations going forward is misleading. So far so. It may fructify, but that wish of taxpayers is genuine too. But the Supreme Court has to act on it on the basis of the recommendations of the committee that it has constituted. So far so, it has not yet been mentioned that election freebies can't be implemented without the approval of such a committee. So, the committee is meant for still studying the prelims of the modus operandi of forming a committee of all the stakeholders together in future to monitor the budgets and the budget allocations of various state governments and central government. At this point of time, of course, it's not in existence. Hope the information is useful. Thank you very much.